Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we under.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 75 yards. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out now come the Lions. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, 48 yards. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. These two teams all tied after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Flush to his right. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Goff. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Goff now looking to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6, Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Taking it about the 1. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he finds McKinnon, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 36 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Goff on first down. Quick hitter. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Room here to run. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown. And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble returned? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home. I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often. No, they're not choreographed very well usually. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now a first down throw. Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, nice move. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Goff. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Mahomes locates Hardman for another catch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. McKinnon now going to try the left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now Mahomes will get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that is no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now Goff on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Goff now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st down, it's gone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Goff now to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. KC's offense ready to take over. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run once more with McKinnon. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.